My name is Michael Whalen. I am an organizer with United Food and Commercial Workers Local 367. I'm going to be speaking on the One Tacoma Comprehensive Plan. My union, we represent the grocery stores here, Fred Meyer's and Safeway's here in the city of Tacoma. I want to touch on two pieces. First being housing. As you've heard here today, please, in this plan, support strong tenant protections and move towards social housing here in Tacoma. This will be positive and a healthy move, not just for members in my union, but workers across the city. And then I want to echo what was heard earlier around the 19th Street and the link rail and wanting to maintain the link going down 19th Street as it has many vital services for working families in Tacoma, but more specifically who want to access those from the Hilltop area, such as hospitals, grocery stores like Fred Meyer, and child care services. And that is also important for so many that want, that may not drive. Thank you so much, and please maintain 19th Street for the light rail and support social housing and tenant protections. Thank you.
Thank you for hearing us tonight. My name is Greta Petrie. I live on South Wright Ave, and my church is First United Methodist Tacoma. And I would like to speak in favor of keeping the light rail on 19th Street because on May 25th, our church went up on the Hilltop neighborhood and we gave out 100 spaghetti dinners. But just walking along the sidewalk, there were no encampments, but if we saw two people in a tent here or in a tent there, and we gave out those 100 meals in 1 hour. And I was really surprised by that. But I'm got to thinking, well, what if I didn't have an apartment and I was trying to get off the street and maybe I needed to go to the veteran services or I needed to go to the doctor or the dentist and some of the people that we met that day like were either had a wheelchair or were walking with a cane. And I also know there are people in the Hilltop who senior citizens like myself who they will take the light rail to Kaiser because of the parking there. So I think it's great that you're moving in this direction to keep it on 19th Street. Thank you.
Hi, City Council. My name is James. I'm a member of Common Good Tacoma and First United Methodist Church. I want to echo the call to keep this plan as is, retaining the representative alignment on 19th Street. I want to echo the calls for transparency, following through on promises, and we are grateful that the Commission heard those who asked for a housing first policy in order to begin addressing homelessness. The Planning Commission understood the reality of using surplus properties for affordable housing, and the Planning Commission is on the right track, pun intended, to retain South 19th as representative alignment for the light rail to TCC. The Planning Commission, in its words, has taken seriously our lived experience and vision of a One Tacoma where more of us belong by amplifying and listening to tenants' recommendations. Thank you.
Yeah, hi, my name's Reverend Mike Roberts. I am the Social Justice Chair for the Tacoma Ministerial Alliance, the Labor Chair for the NAACP, a member of Common Good Tacoma, and I work very closely with the Black Collective. I stand here tonight with all of the advocates for the 19th Street link and all of the advocates for the tenants' rights as they exist in the plan as is. So I'm asking that it stay as is. And in particular, I want to point out that we have had a lot of trouble with transparency here in Tacoma, specifically around the 19th Street link, where at the last Planning Commission meeting, Reverend Anthony Steele, the vice chair, had to do heroic work to get the staff to admit that the vote they were taking that night was about replacing the 19th Street link with the 6th Avenue link. Even the board members didn't know what they were voting on. Now, for whatever reason, the commission failed to record that session, but we did. So if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, let me know and we'll send you the video. Reverend Steele had to question the commission for 10 minutes about whether or not it was 6th Ave versus 19th, and all he ever got was one staff member saying, "You're not wrong." Never any admission that that's what it was about. 7 institutions showed up that night. We all said what we had to say. The vote went our way. Please honor what you're hearing tonight, what the Planning Commission heard then, and stick with the plan as is. Thank you.
Good evening, Deputy Mayor and the Council. I am speaking on behalf and in support of the rail going down 19th Street. I've spoken several times at the Planning Commission and given over 40-plus reasons why the rail should go down 19th Street. And then earlier, when Councilman Hines spoke about the transit, there were several things that you said that support the rail going down 19th Street. I think it's a great opportunity as opposed to 6th Avenue in terms of the different things that are there, the hospitals, the activities that are there, the shopping. A resident of Tacoma, I have been for 56 years, I believe, yeah. And so there's so many things. I grew up on the hilltop, and as I look at the hilltop, one of the things that really stick out to me is that Safeway on wherever it is, up there on M Street. The rail would give the people in the hilltop an opportunity. There are 3 Fred Meyers that they would hit on the way as they ride the rail. In addition to medical, in addition to there's a park, there are other different centers, a credit union, just quite a few things. I'm kind of missing a lot of things right now. But it would give the people the opportunity without cars to be able to go and do what they need to do. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor, and to the council. I rise not only as Vice Chair of the Planning Commission, but also as the pastor of the oldest African-American church in the city of Tacoma that began in 1889 in the Hilltop. And I also represent a number of people in areas that are underserved. This One Tacoma plan is important that we absolutely not only have promises made, but promises kept. We said we were going to go down 19th. The rail went to 19th. The plan was to go down and turn down that street and service those people. But also, I want the council to understand that we would achieve a number of goals if we do this. If we do this, we have a 15-minute neighborhood that we've been trying to get in the Hilltop. We actually have access to not only health care, but to the food desert that exists there with no a place to really to go shop. More than that, do you realize that on the Hilltop, you have to get in your car to go buy a pair of socks? This is unacceptable. This is a One Tacoma plan, but we live in a 2 Tacoma city. We cannot have that, and we must do better. Thank you.